Yes, a Christian friend asked me that why is it that Muslims don't eat pork? In fact, I couldn't give him any concrete answer. I just told him that it's not good for human health. But I don't think it's the correct answer.
Why don't the Christians eat dogs? Or snakes or many other things?
Yeah.
The point is, if you ask these whys, there can't be given one single answer for every people, because different people in the world have different eating habits, and the whys can't explain things. If you ask the same question of why to a Christian, what will he say? He will say it is bad for health. If he says that, you say, alright, go to China and find out how healthy they are. They have less heart attacks than you people have. They have less cancer disease. Incidence of cancer is less in China than in European countries. Similarly, they are suffering less from gonorrhea and syphilis and other diseases. So, but they eat dogs. They have almost finished dogs from their land. And they eat snakes, and they eat worms, and they eat rats. Why don't Christians eat them? Can they explain why in every case?
Some Christians eat dogs.
But they still don't eat rats. Why? The point is, I am pointing out that this question of why cannot be explained by them themselves for their own habits. So what right have they to ask us? In eating habits, people are different. And despite the fact that they don't know the reasons why, yet they follow their traditions. So if they follow human traditions blindly in eating habits, if it is supposed that it is a word of God, Allah wants you not to eat it, then there is no why. Why should there be a why when it's a word of Allah and no why when there is a custom of the people? You follow my point or no? The point is that suppose you can't explain why you don't eat pork. Then what? The Christians can't explain why they don't eat so many other things. Yet they don't eat them. For that, those habits, they have no reason whatsoever. But for your abstaining from pork, you have a reason, and a very good sound reason for that God has forbidden you. And that is reason enough, because the fundamental principle in which the Muslims believe is that Allah is the proprietor and the creator of everything. The rights of proprietary go to him, and without his permission you can't do anything. So the simple answer is, for this thing he has not given us permission, and he wants to establish his right. And this is the same God who forbade the same animal to the Christians and Jews. So the question is not only directed to Muslims but also to the Christians themselves and to the Jews earlier before them. Because you have to tell them that in this we share this, not with you and with Jews. Because the Old Testament has forbidden the eating of pork, eating of pig, very categorically. And Jesus Christ has never permitted his followers to start eating pork. You can challenge them. Bring one verse from the New Testament permitting the Christians to start eating pork. The same old order continues to hold good as long as it is not cancelled. Right? So, you can tell them, first one way of answering is already I have explained. The other way is that you can counterattack and you say, all right, if we don't know the reason, why you should know the reason better, because before Muslims came to being, you were already in existence, the Christians and the Jews too before you. And you all believe in the same thing, and you don't ask this question to your own forefathers. And you have started asking this to us. who came at the end following you.